McDavid last year, this was a daily debate coming down the stretch. Should McDavid be nominated? It's all arbitrary, the rules, do you have to make the playoffs, whatever. What does the true value of a player mean to their team, et cetera?
Right.
But this guy's at 112 points. And the way he's going, I could see him scoring 10 points in his final 5 or 6 games.
Sure.
Let's say he ends up with 120 points. Do you think he's going to be nominated for the Hart?
Well, yes. I do think he, and deservedly so, because I'm on the side of that argument where he should be. I understand the most valuable to your team concept and all that. Well, there is no one more valuable to the Edmonton Oilers than Connor McDavid. And when you're putting up those numbers, and, with all due respect, Leon Draisaitl's had a pretty good year too. So, yeah. I mean, holy smokes. And everything else around them is failed. For the most part. I mean, Nuge is a good hockey player. They've got some interesting pieces on the blue line, all of that. But in the world of the most valuable, Connor McDavid is on that sheet for me all day long. And I'll tell you what, so when I did the Dreger Cafe with him last year, what was most telling, and I don't think it was sourness, I think it's just an honesty of a hockey player. And Noodles and Odog, maybe you can add a bit of a voice to this. He flat out said that he would rather win the Ted Lindsay than the Hart. Just because that is voted on by his peers, and his peers are what matter. If fellow players feel like he's the most valuable, then he is the most valuable. And I'm not sure I argue with that.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I mean,
when you have the respect of everyone around the league.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
That's enough.
It really does. They've got 6 games left. He needs 8 points to get to 120.
He's going to do that in his sleep.
He's doing that.
Yeah, you're right. He might hit 125 points.
But 120, I think, is pretty safe to say. When you put it like that, he has to be in the conversation. He has to be a finalist. He's got to be third.
It's the unwritten rule. If you play on a team that doesn't make the playoffs,
you're not winning.
You don't get nominated.
You're not winning,
but imagine how difficult this year has been for him.
Yeah.
And he's still blocked all the garbage out and produced on the ice. He's the face, clearly, of the organization. He's out there every morning after morning skates, after practice. He's doing everything he can do in the community, and he still finds a way to produce like that. I mean, I don't know what more any player can do.
And he was suspended 2 games and sick 1, right? I believe
he's missed
that.
a few.
So he's going to max out at 79 games.
Right. Well, do you think you're going to have him in the Dreger Cafe again this summer, or what?
No, and look, that's a sketchy one, and I never question players when they turn down an opportunity to play for their country, and not many, turn down the chance to play for Canada unless they're hurt or any of that. I feel Connor deserves he deserves a break. I do. If not for a physical reason, then a mental reason. And I'm not saying that he's going to say no, but I'm not going to be among those who criticize him when he does.